Sunday, Walking Dead time. So it starts off from last episode, and Rosita is out there. She got away. You remember they were in the mud, but she got away and she passed out. But they found out there, so she's out there, and Eugene wound up hiding in a barn or something. And that's scary right there because I've been talking about the Whisperers, and it seems like they're gonna make their appearance in the mid-season finale. And that's scary right there because a herd is one thing. It's everywhere and stuff. When you start going into like the Whisperers and whatever, that's a whole nother ball game. Because if they do it exactly like the comic book, they are in Walker's skin. So you can have a herd, but they can fight, they can communicate, they can plan, they can do all kind of stuff around you, and they can have a herd with them. They can have other walkers with them, and you don't know which one. Like you can lazily just go and cut their head, and you don't know which one is gonna dodge and which one is gonna try to stab you and stuff. So that's a whole nother ball game. So it's about to introduce that, but that's gonna be crazy. I'm trying to touch on all the points. Carol, she goes out there to meet Daryl, and she wants Daryl to try to give her son the hard lessons of life and how to survive. If anybody can teach somebody how to survive, it's Daryl. Daryl is out there in I'm about to say the jungle, the woods, and he's by himself, and he's maintaining and living pretty good. And they got some things I'm curious about. It's like, why are the people from Alexandria so leery of other people and stuff? And you see Michonne has that scar on her back. She has that X. But now you see Daryl has that as well. And towards the end of the episode, they say something about Maggie is gone. I predicted it last episode, but I thought she would be dead. But they say she just left. She left and she went far away. But Michonne, she leading the people to the hilltop, but she didn't want to go to the hilltop because she was like, this is as far as I'll go. And she thought Maggie was there. And for some reason, she didn't want to mess with Maggie. What happened? Like, I don't think we're going to get our answers in this little season part, because the mid-season finale, the preview, it looks like it's gonna be different than what I expect. Well, now I would love to see the flashback episode. Like, usually I hate the flashback episodes. I think there's lazy writing and stuff. Like sometimes whenever they be like, I remember Morgan's flashback episode and certain people flashback episode, and you'd be like, this here. But this one is something I really look forward to. I want to see how they got those X's on them and what happened between Michonne and Maggie. Like, that's real crazy. Does Michonne blame Maggie for Rick in some kind of way? I don't think that would make sense. I don't think Maggie really played a part in what happened to Rick. Another thing that was positive that I liked about the episode is Daryl is out there in the wilderness. He's still kind of looking for Rick. He still has the hope. He knows something is up. He like, they never found the body. We never found the body. So after all that we've been through and we never found the body, I don't think he's dead, man. He's too strong. And he's absolutely right. But when will they know this information? When will they be introduced back to Rick? That's the thing I didn't like about them keeping Rick alive. Because I'm always going to think about Rick. Pause. But I'm always going to be in the back of my mind like, when is Rick going to come? When they going to find out about Rick? And this and that. And now the Maggie situation. Now Maggie is gone. I know Maggie is gone because I don't think she could reach a deal with The Walking Dead towards her contract and stuff. So that's why she's gone. But will she come back or whatever? Why did they keep her alive? Maybe for the end they want to have like a special episode where they bring the whole cast together and maybe will make an appearance for that, for the end of the series or something. I don't know. I can't really, if she couldn't reach an agreement, if they do a flashback episode, will she be on there? I don't know. That's a lot of stuff like to process about this episode. I'm more preoccupied about the future and about the past. Like, but this episode was all right. I like this new group. I like the new group of people. I like the deaf girl, the black dude, the music instructor. He has that hope that everybody used to have. Like, it seems like Michonne and them have lost that hope that Rick had of a better life, a better world. Like, that's all gone. But the music teacher, he has that naivety of it can be better and we can gather together and stuff. But Michonne and them have been through so much stuff and have seen so much. They like, we don't trust people, man. You can't trust. And it must have been something real hectic with those scars on them. I'm really preoccupied about that. But other things in the episode that's worth a damn. Whenever they were out in the wilderness and the dude had to help Daryl, free the dog. The dog had got caught in a trap, and Daryl almost got bitten stuff by some walkers, and the dude helped him. But the whole time, nothing was gonna happen to either one of them. Like, Carol brought the dude out there, brought the son out there to experience life and get some training from Daryl. The whole time she was watching. She had an arrow, and if anything would have came closer, Carol would have handled her business. Carol is the protector on the show. Carol is a OG. Carol is you look at her and you don't think that she's much from visibility, but Carol is a dog. Carol is a OG. Like, it put her in a situation, she's getting out of there. I will put my money on Carol. I love Carol's character. But they kind of bridged the gaps a little bit with the two groups, with the new people in Michonne and stuff. Like, just, it was even messed up. She cut his violin in half and stuff, but she thought he had a weapon and whatnot. But them explaining about the family aspect, about the group and whatever, it kind of bridged the gaps of them, because that's how Michonne and them all got together and became a collective and everything. And it was sad. It was sad part of the episode, because I didn't really know the dude. We didn't get to meet him. But the other dude in her group that had the shirt that she explained about earlier, and they met the same herd that killed him, so he was with them. And so they had to finish him off. Well, Michonne wound up. That was a sad part of the episode, but it was pretty good, like a nice little piece of writing. I'm curious to see about the Whisperers. The next episode, I'm pretty sure they're gonna leave us hanging until February, March. So it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be a good episode next week, but it's gonna be like they fighting them, and then it's gonna look bleak, like they're gonna be coming towards them, and it's gonna be like, oh no, mid-season finale over. Will they die? Will they escape? I think that the Whisperers will take somebody hostage. I think that's what's gonna happen. I think somebody big. You're gonna think that maybe Daryl might die, but I think whenever they come back to the show, they might do the flashback, because they're gonna still procrastinate a little bit and make us be like, that's Walking Dead like to troll like that. But I think Daryl might we're gonna think he's dead or had a possibility of dying, but I think they're gonna drag him out somewhere, and they're gonna be like, they're gonna unmask and tell their plan, their plot, like Dr. Octopus to Spider-Man or something. Like they're gonna be like, this is how we survived, and we are the true alphas in the world or whatever. Speaking of alpha, I ain't gonna give y'all all that. They leader name is Alpha is gonna be a female. But I'll let your boy, man, like, comment, subscribe, gonna be the greatest or the most hated. Peace out.